stay long. I can see my wedding from here. The people are so small. They're dancing. There's Orpheus. He's not dancing.
So, who's this guy you're marrying?
His name is Orpheus.
Orpheus. Not a very interesting name. I've heard it before.
Maybe you've heard of him. He's quite famous. He plays the most beautiful music in the world, actually.
I can't hear you.
The letter was delivered here, today?
That's right.
Through the post?
It was mysterious. Voila. So, Eurydice, tell me one thing. Name me one person you find interesting.
Why?
Just making conversation.
Right. Well, all of the interesting people I know are dead or speak French.
Well, I don't speak French, Eurydice.
I have to go now. I'm sorry. There's no letter, is there?
Of course there's a letter. It's right here. Eurydice. I'm not interesting, but I'm strong. You could teach me to be interesting. I would listen. Orpheus is too busy listening to his own thoughts. There's music in his head. Try to pluck the music out, and it bites you. I'll bet you had an interesting thought today, for instance. I bet you're always having them, the way you tilt your head to the side and stare.
I feel dizzy all of a sudden. I want my husband. I think I better go now.
You're free to go whenever you like.
I know. I'll go now, in fact. I'll just take my letter first, if you don't mind.
Relax.
Goodbye.
Wait! Eurydice, don't go. I love you.
Oh, no.
You need to get yourself a real man. A man with broad shoulders like me. Orpheus has long fingers that would tremble to pet a bull or pluck a bee from a hive.
How do you know about my husband's fingers?
A man who can put his big arm around your little shoulders as he leads you through the crowd. A man who answers the door at parties. A man with big hands, with big stupid hands like potatoes. A man who can carry a cow in labor. My lips were meant to kiss your eyelids, that's obvious.
Close your eyes, then. It's his handwriting.
Of course it is.
Why?
Wait, don't do that, you'll trip!
the land of the dead.
Eurydice was a great musician. Orpheus was his wife.
Orpheus was a great musician. Eurydice was his wife. She died. Then one day he played the saddest music. Even we, the stones, cried when we heard it. Oh, look. She's coming into the land of the dead now. Oh. 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 We might say, poor Eurydice. But stones don't feel bad for dead people. There was a roar and a coldness. I think my husband was with me. What was my husband's name? My husband's name. Do you know it? How funny. I can't remember. It was horrible to see his face when I died. His eyes were two black birds. And they flew to me. I said no! Stay where you are. He needs you in order to see. When I got through the rain, he made me swim in a river. And I forgot his name. I forgot all the names. It took me to a boat. I only just fit inside. I looked at the oars and I wanted to cry. I tried to cry, but I just drooled a little. I'll try now. What a joy it would be to cry. I was not lonely, only alone with myself. Begging myself not to leave my own body, but I was leaving. Goodbye, head, I said. It inclined itself a little, as though to nod to me in a solemn kind of way. How do you say goodbye to yourself? A train! The station is like a train, but there is no train.
The train has wheels that are not wheels.
There's the opposite of a wheel, and the opposite of smoke, and the opposite of a train. I'm waiting for someone to meet me, I think.
Eurydice?
At last, a porter to meet me. Do you know where the bank is? I need money. I've only just arrived. I need to exchange my money at the bureau to change. I didn't bring any traveler's checks because I left them with a trade. They didn't even let me pack my suitcase. That's funny, right? Funny. I guess I could buy new clothes here. I would really love a bath.
Eurydice!
What is that language you're speaking? It gives me tingles. Say it again.
Eurydice!
Who, like a fruit. Again!
Eurydice, I'm your father.
Eurydice, I'm your father. How strange. You remind me of something, but I can't understand the word you're saying. Again.
Your father.
Shut up! Shut up! She doesn't understand you. She's dead now too. You have to speak in the language of stones.
You're dead now. I'm dead too.
That's right. I need a reservation for the fancy hotel.
When you were alive, I was your father.
Father is not a word that dead people understand.
He is what we call subversive.
When you were alive, I was your tree.
Yes, my tree. The tall one in the backyard. I used to sit all day in its shade. Ah, there. Shade.
There is a problem here.
I named you Eurydice. Your mother named all the other children, but Eurydice I chose for you.
Be careful, sir.
Eurydice, I wanted to remember your name. I asked the stones, and they said, forget the names. The names make you remember.
We told you how it works.
One day, it would not stop raining. I heard your name inside the rain, somewhere between the drops. I saw falling letters. Each letter of your name, I began to translate. E. I remembered elephants. U. I remembered ulcers and under. R. I remembered reindeers. I saw them putting their black noses into the snow. Y. Youth in yellow. D. Dog, dig, daughter, day. Time poured into my head. The days of the week. Hours. Months.
The tree talks so beautifully.
Don't listen!
I'm suddenly hungry. Where's the porter that met me at the station?
Here I am.
I'd like a continental breakfast, please, with rolls and butter. Oh, and jam. Please take my suitcase to my room if you would.
Sorry, miss, but there are no rooms here.
What? No rooms? Where do people sleep?
People don't sleep here.
I have to say, I'm very disappointed. It's been such a long day. I've been traveling all day. First on a river, then in an elevator that rained, and on a train. Thought someone would meet me at the station.
Don't cry! Don't cry!
I don't know where I am, and there are all these stones, and I hate them. They're horrible. I want a bath. I thought someone would meet me at the station.
Don't be sad. Take your luggage to your room.
There are no rooms!
Dear Eurydice, I miss you. No, that's not enough. Dear Eurydice, a symphony for 12 instruments. Love orphans.